Good day, students. Today, we are going to talk about infinite geometric series. But before that, let's define first what is geometric series. Geometric series refers to the sum of the terms of geometric sequence. Here's the example of geometric series. Now, let's define what is infinite geometric series. An infinite geometric series is a sum of infinitely many terms where each term is a constant multiple of the previous term. The sum of an infinite geometric series depends on the common ratio. Let's have an example. These three dots, or simply called ellipses, indicates infinity, while the number after the equals indicates the sum of the terms of an infinite geometric sequence. If the common ratio is greater than -1 and less than 11, this is the formula that we have to use to solve infinite geometric series. But if the common ratio is less than -1 and greater than 1, automatically the sum of an infinite geometric sequence has no limit or no sum. To elaborate it more, let's have an example.
Find the sum of the terms of a geometric sequence 24, 12, 6. So first, i-analyze muna natin yung word problem. Ang given natin na geometric sequence ay 24, 12, 6. Para makuha natin yung sum sa ating example, unahin muna natin kunin yung mga given. So, ang first term natin ay 24, since yun yung nauuna na number sa ating given na geometric sequence. Next, ang kukunin naman natin ay yung common ratio. Para makuha ang common ratio, kailangan nating i-divide ang second term sa first term. So, 12 divided by 24 is equals to 1/2. Now, we have a sub 1 is equals to 24 and r, which is yung common ratio, is equals to 1/2. After natin kuhanin yung mga given, i-check muna natin kung yung ating common ratio ba ay greater than -1 and less than 1. So, pag nasunod niya, yung rule na yon, pwede na natin gamitin yung ating formula na S infinity is equals to a sub 1 over 1 minus r. After that, pwede na natin i-substitute yung mga given na nakuha natin. So now, we have S infinity is equals to 24 over 1 minus 1/2. So, unahin muna natin yung nasa baba, which is 1 minus 1/2 is equals to 1/2, and 24 divided by 1/2 is equals to 48. So, 48 is the final answer.
Another example, a bouncing ball is dropped from a height of 10 meters. Each time it bounces, it reaches 60% of its previous height. How much total distance does the ball travel? So in this problem, we have to identify first the given. So we have the 10 meters and the 60%. So si 10 meters ang ating first term or yung a sub 1. And ang ating common ratio or yung letter R na maliit is the 60%. Since the common ratio is 60%, or when we convert it into decimal, 0.6, then we have to use the formula S infinity equals a sub 1 divided by 1 minus r. Then we have to substitute the given to the formula. So the a sub 1 became 10, and then the common ratio or the small letter r became 0.6. Now, unahin muna natin i-subtract si 1 sa 0.6. So, 1 minus 0.6 is equals to 0.4. Now, i-divide natin si 10 kay 0.4. 10 divided 0.4 is equals to 25. So, the total distance the ball traveled is 25 meters. Another example,
find the sum of the terms of a geometric sequence 5, 15, 45. Again, let's analyze the given geometric sequence. So we have 5, 15, 45. After that, kunin natin ang mga given. Ang ating first term ay 5, since 5 yung nauunang number sa ating given na sequence. Now, we have a sub 1 is equals to 5. So, i-divide natin yung ating second term kay first term. So, we have 15 divided by 5 is equals to 3. So, ang ating common ratio or R ay 3. Now, we have a sub 1 is equals to 5 and R, which is the common ratio, is equals to 3. Before natin gamitin yung formula, i-check muna natin kung yung common ratio ay pasok sa ating rule. Since our common ratio is 3, and hindi siya pasok sa rule na kailangan ang common ratio ay greater than -1 and less than 1. Therefore, hindi natin pwedeng gamitin yung ating formula na S infinity is equals to A sub 1 over 1 minus R. So, pag ganun ang case, automatic ang ilalagay ay no sum. Since hindi natin mako-compute yung sum ng isang geometric sequence.
Another example, a person deposits money into an account where the amount doubles every year. If they start with 100 pesos, how much total money will accumulate over infinite years? So let's identify the given. We have 100 pesos and double every year. So our first term is the 100 pesos and our common ratio is 2. Since our common ratio is equals to 2 and 2 is greater than 1, the series does not have a finite sum, meaning the total amount grows indefinitely. Or simply, it is no sum, since our common ratio is greater than 1. Or sa madaling salita, it is automatically no sum dahil si 2 is greater than 1 or si 2 ay mas mataas kay 1. Remember, infinite geometric series are powerful tools for modeling real-world situation. If the common ratio is less than 1 in absolute value, the series converge to a sum. While if the common ratio is 1 or greater than 1, the series diverge, meaning the sum is infinite.